Hi lovelies, welcome to another exciting edition of Hot Takes and Tea with Amy and Lulu.
We're so glad that you're joining us in today's edition because we want you to be a part of this conversation.
Very well. I feel like I should see them now and ask
one-on-one, guys. We're asking a very it's not a very important question. I wouldn't tag it in the league of important questions, but it's a question that we would really love to hear your view on, and that is
it's an honest conversation that people should have
with themselves.
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm. Just before we go ahead, how are you, Lulu?
Fine. I am just fine. How are you?
So fine. I'll ask you the question first. The question actually is, would you date or marry your friend's ex? She'll get. So, would you? What's your thought about it, generally?
Well, personally, my friend's ex or exes are off limits.
Okay.
Guys, yes, my friend's ex, there is more to it than just the tag ex involved. This is somebody they shared intimacy with. This is somebody they probably shared things that, they are very deep and sensitive with, and especially if it was a bad breakup. In fact,
what if it wasn't? What if your friend wasn't good to the guy? So he's not the one at fault. The relationship ended, but this your friend's ex, the man in question, was not at fault. Maybe your friend wasn't handling the relationship.
I don't see myself to ever even look at my friend's ex in that light. People should even avoid this kind of complications in the future, because why are you entering something that you might have headache over? At a point,
it might cost a friendship. Before we started, you were saying that there are a lot of people in the world.
Yeah.
As a woman, there are a lot of men. As a man, there are a lot of women in the world. So I think you can do without that
particular person.
Seriously. You can do without it.
Literally over 8 billion people in the world. And it's the person that your friend had dated or had something intimate with that for me, I know many people might not have a problem.
There are people that don't mind. They feel like, but this person has what I want. So
yeah, I was even going to say, if especially if it was a bad breakup, if you're my friend and you break up with a guy and you are not in talking terms to the guy, I'm not talking to the guy.
This is the case of your enemy.
Your friend's enemy
is your enemy.
Do you understand? If you had a bad breakup with your significant other and you're not talking with them, it could be a male or a female. Me, I'm not talking to them again. No. So that's how much friendship means to me. Yes. So
okay. So we asked a few people.
But before we talk about the few people, I want to hear your thoughts.
I think I've said it already. It's a no for me.
Okay.
It's a no for me. I don't even think that once you will start saying, Amy, I think I will screenshot that chat and send it to my friend. See what he used to do. I've had a close friend before say, Amy, I cannot do anything with this guy. Somebody that has dated you before. I don't even want to think about it.
But it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Because there is no time maybe your friend and then your boyfriend or girlfriend now are in the same room that there will not be tension.
Oh wow, yeah. I might never, if we're close friends, I won't come to your house. I can't visit you. Tendency is very low. Because like she said, there'll be tension.
Okay, so let me read this from one of our respondents. So she said, personally for me, I have that rule to never date someone my friend has ever been with. Like, it's something that I can never do because I can't wrap my head around kissing or being intimate with a man who my friend had kissed or been intimate with. Everything in life, there are gray areas, and these kinds of things are not often black and white. If I didn't know my friend was with the guy before I got
to be friends,
yes, I might still go ahead. But if my friend knows about the whole link up and is even matchmaking me with the guy, and the guy is worth it, maybe. If the whole ex situation was a very long time ago, like maybe a decade ago, maybe. But to sneakishly date or marry my friend's ex or be with my friend's recent ex is a deal breaker for me. She also went ahead to say it's very tacky and very weird because emotions are involved. So for my peace of mind, my friend's ex automatically becomes brother or uncle. Praise the Lord.
I don't watch my uncle.
I don't watch my uncle. Watch anything seriously. So yeah, that's an interesting, right? Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. So we would like to know what a guy thinks.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and read this. He says, there must have been something that made you and your friend, my friend and the girl, break up. It could be a simple thing like, your friend was not a good toilet flusher. And that was a deal breaker for the girlfriend. And they decided to break up. And you're someone who is very meticulous on keeping your toilets clean. And you get to find out as a guy that she's also in alignment to your principles as a valued man. What stops you? Well, first of all, he says that first of all, he will consult his friend. If his friend doesn't have an issue with it, he's fine. Even if his friend does have an issue with it, he will blank his friend and go ahead with the relationship. As far as the girl meets his principles, they're aligned together and all that. This is simple in reading, no?
It's simple in reading.
It's simple in reading until the actual thing happens.
But it's good to have your thoughts together so that when you come across things like this, you can easily, find your way around it. This also is from a guy. He said, from a guy's perspective, it gives a feeling of betrayal.
Right.
Most guys wouldn't take the chance, and for the few that do, it always ends with a choice of keeping your friendship or getting the girl. Generally, guys live by a code, the bro code. Don't ask me how that came to be, because I am sure that Adam would be clueless as well. There is a dirty exception to this, though. A dirty exception, and the dirty exception is if the girl is every guy's girl.
That's a different situation. If the girl is every guy's girl, you will just take what you want and go. And there's no relationship there.
Yeah,
and like this person said, something will go for something.
Yeah.
So it's either you're ready to lose friendship with that person or take the relationship. One thing, I doubt that.
Important.
Yes, I doubt that two of those things can go hand in hand. One thing will go.
I very much doubt it. We have one last respondent. This person says, I would say for me, it depends on two factors. How close am I to the said friend? If the friend is more of an acquaintance, that is someone I know casually, we don't necessarily hang with the same circle or see frequently. Also, maybe someone I knew in secondary school or something like that, then I don't see the problem. The only thing I'll do is to tell the person as a courtesy, and so they don't find out elsewhere. Another factor is the nature of the said friend's relationship with the ex. Not all relationships are worth calling that. Maybe they just had a casual thing, or were in a quasi long distance relationship, or one was the other side chick, just something like that.
At the end of the day, I think that if you are in this kind of situation, ask yourself questions, like literally sit yourself down and look at what you stand to lose. Is it worth it? Is it really, really worth it? Who is going to be hurt at the end of the day? What are you going to be missing out at the end of the day? There are a lot of other people in the world. So if you want to make this choice of dating a friend's ex, please let it be that your reason for doing it is reasonable enough.
Let it be that God told you that person is your life partner.
Because why?
Right? And the worst will now be you will not date the person again, and you will now the relationship will not end. You will not want to go and start your friendship from where you stop.
That friendship is, the thing is, there's every tendency that the friendship is lost.
Unless you don't value that friendship, because it doesn't even. I am just, when we say some things, I try to paint a picture. I envision my friends' boyfriends and imagine, okay, maybe they have a fallout tomorrow, and I putting myself in the picture. It doesn't even fit me.
It also looks like all the time that relationship was going on, you just
had interest.
People should just
waiting for it to crash.
Or maybe you even should, or maybe you're even the cause for the breakup. You're putting your eye inside, so you should not put your eye.
Wow.
So what do you guys think?
What's your opinion?
Personally, both of us
share the same opinion.
It doesn't play work like that. I don't think so. So what do you guys think? Would you date your friend's ex? How would you feel if you find out that your friend is going after your ex?
Or is dating your ex?
Or is dating your ex?
Even going after that.
Someone will come and badmouth that ex, but they'll still go and date.
They will encourage you to break up, but they will.
There we go back.
Wash your eye. Wash your eye. Very, very well. All right. Thank you for joining us in today's edition of Hot Takes and Tea. We're waiting for your responses.
Yes, so we're going to read it.
Yes, please. We want to learn more from you. All right. So send us your
comments. Please do well to drop a comment in the comment box below. Thank you. We'll see you in our next episode.
Bye.